Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. How's it going? Give a few minutes for everyone to get on. How did everybody do this weekend? Anything exciting happen? I actually have. I have 4 boys. I know I've mentioned it, but my 2 younger sons are now in school full-time back again after a year. So it's like very quiet here today and it's a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. Hey Becky B, how are you? So it's been interesting, and they're in high school. So and I want to like text them and make sure everything's okay. And I'm like, they've been going to school all this time. And it's just so weird, like where we all are right now, it's crazy. So I'm happy though that they're back because I think they needed it. I think as much as it's nice to be home all the time, they both were saying how they were looking forward to seeing some of the teachers, and my one son plays soccer, so the season started actually yesterday, tryouts that got canceled in the fall. So I feel like just some sort of normalcy, even though they're all masked or whatever, but I will take it. I will take it. And I think it's good for them. They need it, they need it right now. So yeah. I don't know. It's kind of like, they're like, all right, well, this looked okay, but now go take this test. So I have to go get another test on Wednesday. So we'll see. We're just not friends. I need to I need to be friends with my stomach. I think that's what it comes down to. We're just not friends. I'm just trying to behave and just eat lightly and stuff like that. But it's annoying. It's just annoying, It's one of those things that like, when your stomach doesn't feel good, you just don't want to do anything, and I'm not one to just not do stuff. So then it makes me mad and it's a whole thing. Yes, Becky, thank you. I accept all your good vibes. I accept them. All right. So I think I'm going to actually just keep on the trend of doing the Oracle card and the Tarot card because it seemed to really, I don't know, it's fun. I like doing it. And plus, I got 2 new decks that are really pretty cool. The first one I got is called The Wandering Star. It's really pretty, and this is by Capricorn. So, even the inside look, and the astrology nerd in me is like, ooh, it's all the zodiac signs. So a little mini deck showing here. But a nice meaty little book. I love these little books. I have to decide what I'm going to do with mine for my deck. It's so hard. There's so many options, So we get this, but look how pretty this is. Now I definitely think my deck it's going to have some sort of edging, but I have to look into it because I don't want it to chip off. But I think they're getting better with it because look at this edging. I think mine needs gold edging. Gold or rose gold. Look how pretty. Shiny. Look how pretty these are. They're so cool, right? And I haven't really used them a lot, so I'll give it another minute and then I'll get started, but I'll separate these out a little bit too. I just got it this weekend. So what I'm doing right now actually is when I get a new deck that I haven't really used, I shuffled this one a little bit just looking through it. The first thing I do is I open it and then I will go through each card. So for me, that's kind of like putting my vibe into the deck too. So I just pick each card, I look at it, hold it, put it down, and then I just keep kind of doing that with all of them. And I will do that with every single deck. I usually don't do like deck interviews. I know there's some like tarot spreads and stuff, which, I mean, if that's what you want to do, it's totally fine. I don't know. I think I did when I first started reading way back when, but I don't know. I just like doing it that way better. I feel like I kind of connect with it. And then after that, what I'm doing now is I separate them into 3 piles. And because I like to have them nice and shuffled. So I will do that real quick. And again, that's just kind of me putting my vibes into the deck. And I will just start shuffling. Go from there. So I'll shuffle the two and then I'll take the other one and I just kind of shuffle that one in. And I clean my desk off. It's such a glorious thing when that happens. It doesn't happen often because I avoid it. But I had one of those like standing desk things that like sit on top of your desk so that if you want to stand up that you can pull it up. And I do like it, but I kind of do like the Pomodoro method of when I'm working like 20 minutes on and I have to get up and I'll do something for like 5-10 minutes and I sit back down. So I wasn't using it as much as I'd like and it was taking up so much space. So now I have like actual space. It's great. All right. So we got those bad boys nice and shuffled. And then the other deck I'm going to use is the Alcachiringa. This is an oracle deck. I'm always looking to see what's hard to see in the cameras. So this one's like really interesting. It comes with a guidebook, so we'll definitely be looking into that because with the oracle cards, I feel like you have to read. I mean, you don't have to do anything, but I like to see where the artist and the writer were going with what they, what the card is. So these, and then, those you don't have to worry about shuffling so much. So we'll just go ahead and get started. All right. Whoa. Decks. Hopefully the other day, my cards were flying all over the place. Let's hope they behave. All right, so we'll start with Aries. Here we go, Aries. Aries, we have the 8 of Cups. Oh, that's a cool looking card. I like that. So Aries, 8 of Cups. So I haven't really looked at this card much. So now I want to just take a peek at it here and see. Oh, this is really a fun card. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me see something. Oh, okay. Look, they have little keywords on them. See, this is exciting thing you're just discovering with me right now because like I said, I just got it, so I didn't see that. So this is 8 of Cups is all about changing and deciding which way you want to go. So this week Aries is a good week for you to really decide which direction you want to go in. And that could be work related, that could be just your vibe, that could be so many, what is your direction, decide on one and work on it this week. That's what I have for you, Aries. And let's see what oracle card we get for you. We have Death. Look that up. So Aries, the Death card we hear. So this is the more of, again, this is like closely related to the Death in tarot. So it's like an end of a cycle, an end of a, just a relationship, an ego. It could be just the end of something in your life. And it has to end for something new to begin. And it really actually goes really well with this card though, because then it's like, whoops, you're choosing which direction you want to go. So something has to end for something to start. So that's what you need to really keep in mind this week, Aries. Shuffle those. All right, so next we go to Taurus. All right, Taurus, what do we have for you? Taurus, we have the 9 of Cups. So this is the happy card. This is just that everything's coming together. So celebrate that this week. Celebrate you. Celebrate all the things that have been coming together for you. and really focus on the positive. So Taurus, focus on the positive this week. That's what we have for you. And then the card we got is synchronicity. So these cards are actually, they're nice because they're pretty intuitive. Like, I feel like I don't necessarily have to look at the book, but I just want to see what what they have to say about it. So, yeah, just paying attention to reoccurring themes and stuff like that. Yep, that's really what it is. So, it's just believing and trusting in that. And I think celebrating your wins and seeing how things are falling into place for you. And, sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit, right? We don't pay attention to all the good things that happen to us. We're always worried about all the things that aren't happening the way we want them to be, to go, right? Now my throat's gonna act up. Oh, and happy Women's Day also, everyone. Okay, so the next card we have, oh my gosh, we got the Nine of Cups again. I totally just shuffled. All right, so Gemini, for you though, I feel like this is putting the last touches on something because you are so close. You are so close to getting to your end goal and where you need to be. Hi, Chris. So I think that's really what you need to pay attention to, Gemini, this week. You need to really just focus on your end goal. Like, you're so close. What you are striving for is right there waiting for you. So go ahead and you get it. And let's pull an oracle card for you. All right. So we have loss. Okay, so that's interesting. So let's see how we could tie those in. And I really that's why I like kind of doing this. It's a little bit different and it just kind of adds an extra element to it because, all right, so you're almost to your end goal. So how is loss going to tie into that? And we're going to look and see what she says here. All right, so let's see. It's a loss of teeth or something personally to the queer. This card is a loss of something physical, emotional, or spiritual. Can you also symbolize what the loss is and how will the loss? Okay, so, with this card, I think with loss is sometimes to get to your end goal, you do have to put something else aside. And it may feel like a loss right now, but in the long run, it's going to really help and it's going to really serve you and really push you towards the end of where you want to be and to that happiness of, the situation that you're going for. So we'll try to go for that. Yeah, this oracle deck is pretty intense. It's not fooling around. Usually it's the other way around too, right? It's usually the oracle deck that's all like, hey, everything's wonderful. Nope, this one's all fooling around. All right, so Cancer, what do I got for you, Cancers? We have the Knight of Wands. So for you this week, Cancer, what action are you taking? What are you doing to move forward? What steps are you, what action steps are you taking to get where you want to go? And also make sure to think before you act. Don't just jump into it. Don't just be like, woohoo, let's go and let's do all the things. Take a minute and try to think. The Knight's a moving energy. It's moving, but we don't want to get caught up in that moving energy either to where it can actually hurt you. So, stop, breathe. Think about it. Is this the way you want to keep going? If it is, go for it. If not, maybe kind of stop and reevaluate and see which is the best way for you to go. Hey, Witch's Journey. So the Oracle card, let's see what we get for this. So this deck is the Sharinga. I am chopping that up. This is the Oracle deck here. It's a really cool deck. I just can't say the title of it because I tend to chop those up. I can't help it. It's just one of those things. So hope. All right, so that goes along here. And you know what? Maybe hope is what's moving you forward this week, right, Cancer? Maybe that's something that is what is pushing things to happen. So hold on to that hope as you are moving along. Jump on the train, take it where it needs to go, but also keep in mind to really think about the steps you're taking too, to make sure they're right for you and not for anyone else, you know. Because sometimes, you know, even when things are great and exciting and moving for us, we always are like, oh, we feel bad, right? Like we always feel guilty about things. I don't know why, but we do. So that's something to keep in mind this week for you, Cancer. All right, Leo, what do we got? Leo's a Chariot. So we're still moving, more moving energy. So Leo, what is it that is, what do you need to do? Like, what is your goal? What do you need to hop on and start moving? What do you need to do to get this party started, right? This is the week for you to do that. It's time to get your party started. So try to think about these goals that you have. Maybe, you know, we have a new moon coming up. I wrote it down. Where is it? Oh, it's this week, actually. Yes, we have the new moon coming up on Thursday. So maybe you need to think about what you want to manifest, what you want to bring in, and really just kind of keep it in that whole moving, yeah, this is happening energy, you know, and I think that's what you are being called to do this week. So let's see what kind of oracle card we got here for you, Leo. Healing. So with this card too, I think with the Chariot, and then we have with this new moon rather coming in, I feel like that's all tied together for you. It's time to do some healing. It's time, you know, maybe there are some things that are popping up that you need to pay attention to, you know, release them, or, you know, decide how you're going to go further with these situations, and then do it, you know, manifest what you want. Bring in these new energies for this new moon and really see where that goes for you. I think March is like a big month too, like astrologically. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I really do think harnessing all of that and just paying attention to it, you know, and not freaking out about it or anything, but usually just try to take it and see how you can use it to your advantage, you know. That's really all we need to do, and not be so, you know, scared of these things. All right, so what do we got for Virgo? All right, yeah. We have Judgment. Look how cute that is. So this deck too, and this is brand new deck. I'm just first time using it, and I thought it was really cool. Because as I was looking, look at the backs of these. Look how pretty they are. This is the Wandering Star guide. Guidebook. I'm reading the thing. Hey, little star. The Wandering Star by Kat Pierce, and she has like in the edges, I just noticed it has, you know, these little like keywords in them, and that's so cute. I didn't even know they were there. So there's that. Hello. So where are we? We are at Virgo, Judgment. So this week for you, I think it's paying attention to what's fair in your life. Like, what do you see that's fair in your life? What do you see that needs to be changed? Like, it's your turn to be that judge, and you deserve to make those decisions. It's okay that you make those decisions, and don't be afraid to initiate change if that's what is needed to make things fair for you and what is serving you. You know, I think Judgment is calling for that confidence to really decide, yeah, this works for me. No, this doesn't work for me. And to be able to voice that and really stick to it. So Virgo, that's what I have for you this week. Hey, and then the Oracle card we got here is Healing. Healing, yay. So, you know, sometimes sticking up for yourself and decide, you know, being vocal about what's fair and what's not fair to you and how you're feeling about it is a healing experience. So I think this card's just like, yeah, this is a good idea, and you may heal from it, and you may feel certain feels, and that's okay. You know, feel them and let them go because they don't serve you. So that's what I have for you this week, Virgo. And I'm going to take a sip here. So that brings us to Libra. All right, Libra. I'm a Libra sun myself. It's one of those things once you learn astrology too, like, my sign's Libra, and you're like, no, but it's really not. There's so many more of them going on. So I always feel like I'm half saying it now. It's so funny. All right, Libra, what do we got for you? The sun. Yay. And, like I said, let's see what the keywords. Light energy. Oh, this is cute. Look at the back of these. Oh, love them. So Libra is for you this week. Illuminate, be the sun for other people. That's what I feel like this is calling for us to do, us Libras to do this week. Maybe somebody is not feeling so bright, and here you are this ball of sunshine, and you are going to bring it right into them. How can you light other people's lives up this week? Does that make sense? I don't even know. I feel like that came out all backwards. But anyway, be the light for someone. Reach out to someone maybe and check on them. Maybe you haven't heard from them in a while, and there might be a reason for that. Maybe they're in a dark spot and you're there to just kind of be like, oh, hey, open the curtain a little bit and let that little bit of light to shine in, and maybe it'll help them to kind of stir and get moving and maybe get out of whatever rut they're in. So I feel like, Libra, that's what it's calling you to do this week. You're there to help others and really make their day better. So go make someone's day better. Let's see what oracle card we get for this. All right. We are getting illusion. So I feel like with this card, I think I already shuffled it back in, but with the sun and with illusion, I feel like don't worry so much about feeling like maybe you're being fake, or maybe that you're not, sometimes too, if we're not feeling super sunny and we just kind of like fake it till we make it kind of thing, like, all right, I may not feel so sunny, but I'm going to do sunny things, like do things that make you happy. So I feel like this week, even though you may not feel like, if you're not feeling like the sun, Libra, that's okay. Just go for it. Just do it, because I think as you help others, it's going to help yourself as well. So that brings us to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. All right, the Hermit. We're getting all sorts of big cards this week. All right, so Scorpio, this week, it's time. This is a you week. You need to rest. You need to just kind of sit with your thoughts, sort them out, and I think really try not to act out and not worry so much about what other people think, their opinions. It's time to take it internal and really just start digesting any feelings or thoughts or situations that are coming up for you, because you need that time with yourself this week. So that's what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. So let's see what card we get on here. All right. So we got inspiration. Oh, I like that. It's kind of a cool card. I don't know why, but I like that, like, the bird is like covering her eyes. I don't know why that's weird. It's like weird, but I like it. I like it. I'm there for it. So with this card tied in with the Hermit, I think, it's going inward to give yourself inspiration. I really think that's what it is. Like, you're, instead of worrying about everything else going on out there, go inward, because that's where your inspiration is going to be this week. And that's where you're in the insight that you need, and all of those things are just sitting there waiting. But it's time for you to really just take it down and also trust yourself. I feel like with Scorpios, you guys don't trust yourselves enough. Like, you're very deep feeling, deep thinking, and you have a lot going on in your head, and you need to trust that a little bit more. So, hello. Next, we are on to Sagittarius. All right, our Sag is here. I'm shuffling up. Let's see what we got. We got 8 of Wands. So, this is right up your alley, of course. Oh, yeah, I forgot the keywords. Let's see. Oh, good news, travel. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love her dress. Look at her dress, how cute it is. So Sagittarius, this week, you want to take action. You're always wanting to take that action and go do things. And this week it's calling you. But try to make it mindful action. I think that's what it is. Like, almost like she has the arrow there, right? She can't just technically she could just fling it off into nowhere, but what's the purpose of doing that? She's holding it in that certain way for a certain reason. So I think just taking action that, we know you Sagittarius love action, but make it mindful action, make it so that there's a good purpose to it. So pay attention to that, Sagittarius. If something pops up for you this week and it's like, oh, I love that idea, I love this idea, I love that idea, but which one is, pay attention, which one's really calling to you? You don't need to do all of the things, right? You really don't need to do all of the things. All right, so, hey, Two of Hearts. So for Sagittarius, the oracle card we're going to get for you is healing. I feel like I pulled this one a couple times. So, you want to take Sagittarius, you're taking that mindful action, right? And for you, that can be a healing experience because you're so used to just go, and just kind of flying at the seat of your pants, going to wherever it is, just because you like to be in that moving state. But this week, being mindful, taking the mindful action can actually be a healing experience for you, because you might choose an action that will help to inspire and help you move along, and you didn't even know that was going to happen. And if you weren't being mindful and paying attention, then that might not have happened. So really, I think being mindful this week of that is super important for you, Sagittarius. All right, so now we're on to Capricorn. Do a little shuffle. All right, and if anybody wants me to pull a card for them as well, go ahead and pop that in the comments if you want just a card or if you have a specific question. I can do that. And we'll just move on to, where am I, Capricorn? All right, Capricorns, what do we have for you? The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's a really pretty card. So this, this week for you, Capricorn, which is kind of a great card because, Capricorn is like the CEO of the zodiac, right? Very business oriented. So this card is for you. What are you doing this week for your home, for your work? That's going to be an investment for you. Now, this can be an emotional investment. This can be a monetary investment. This could be any type of investment, but it's going to present itself this week. And how are you going to handle it? Are you going to, just jump into it? Or are you going to really think it through? This is just kind of reminding you that you have that mindset to make these decisions and to trust that. So I think that is what's going on for you. And it's moving action. So you need to make the decision too. Don't sit on it too long. Whatever that decision is, just make it. I feel like that's what everybody's getting, this like moving energy this week. Like, woohoo. So that new moon, I don't know, what is it? Is it in Libra? Is the new moon in Libra? Oh, I didn't look. I meant to look. I have to say. All right. So Capricorn, we have, I keep pulling the same like 3 oracle cards, which is, it's like, what is going on? So loss. So for me, with this card here, I do feel like it's kind of like, it's pay attention. You can make these decisions and you need to move on it, because if you don't, you're going to lose it and you're not going to be happy with that. And it's going to be kind of taking a toll on you if you don't make your decisions, Capricorn. So do it. Do the thing. Do the thing. I almost lost my whole deck there. I just shuffled it weird. All right. So next on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what we got for you? We have the 6 of Cups. So this week, where are we, Aquarius? This week, I feel like it's all about community for you. And reconnecting to community and reconnecting to people that maybe you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe it's time for you to reach out. Maybe it's time to gather, you know, some people online, most likely. But Zoom meetings are great, right? So I think that is really what we're looking at for you this week, is the community aspect. And what can you do to bring more community into your life? So, oracle card, let's see. And if I get the same oracle card, like 2 oracle cards again, I don't even know. There's a whole stack of cards here when that happens. Like, there's some messages happening here. Ooh, animal spirits. I guess that kind of goes along with community, right? If you want to have a community of animal spirits, right? Why not? That would be fun. Let's see what the book says on this one. I'm very curious, like what the book is going to tell us. See, that's what the goodie is with oracle cards, is you get to see what exactly this is all about. Oh, so all spirits. So it's saying just to pay attention and just is okay. It's not inclusive to animals. It could be any sort of things. Paying attention to the little things coming into your life. So I feel like with this card, it's like really paying attention to those people popping up in your life repeatedly that maybe you're not connecting with. And maybe it's time to reach out to them and be like, oh, hey, you know, you pop up a lot. I've seen you around. Let's chat. Let's try that out. See how that works out for you, Capricorn, or Aquarius. I'm sorry, that is for Aquarius. And last but not in the all bit of least, I'm just talking in riddles today. I'm like Yoda. I don't even know what's happening. All right, Pisces, what do we got for you? We have 4 Pentacles. So for you this week, Pisces, it's time for you to maybe sit down and do a little budgeting. Maybe pay attention to what's coming in, what's going out, and organize it a little bit. I feel like that's really what that energy is calling for you to do, is just organize your finances, organize how things are, you know, playing out. Because we're still in the beginning of the month. You can kind of see, what are you going for? A new car? Are you going for any sort of possession or any material thing? Maybe you want to fix up your house or something. What can you do? What action steps can you take? So I feel like this is taking some action towards that this week. Let's see what oracle card we got. Alrighty. And we have inspiration. So, you know, what is inspiring you to go ahead and get your finances in order, right? Like I said, maybe there's a goal that you're aiming for, and I feel like this card's just like, yeah, this is, you need that inspiration that you have to kind of get that together, all those finances together. That is definitely what you need to be doing. So yeah, that went very well. It is fun. Like I have been trying to kind of pick a tarot deck and an oracle deck that are pretty different, to kind of just see how we can like intermingle them. All right, what do we got, Becky B? What do I need to know about new moon intentions? Okay. Whew. New moon. How about we, I want to rephrase that a little, I think. Maybe what new moon intention should you focus on? How about that? Why don't we try that one? That's a little bit more direct. I like that. So, King of Swords. I feel like I've pulled this card for you before, right? Like the King of, I really feel like I have. So, your intentions for the new moon that you can, you know, choose if you so desire, I think it's about communicating and really meaning what you say and saying what you mean. I think that is something that is a great thing for you to bring in to this new moon cycle, right? So think about what areas in your life that you need to really focus that on. Like I want to say for this like moon cycle, pick one thing that maybe you're not speaking up on as much as you should be, and focus just on that one thing in the next couple of weeks and see if that really makes a difference in your life. And it doesn't need to be big things. It could be little things. And the best way to start doing that is saying no to stuff. No to stuff that you really don't want to do, because we all tend to do that. We just say yes, like, okay, sure, because we don't want to disappoint anyone. But I think, you know, then that you get lost in that, and then all of a sudden you're resenting all the things because you're like, why do I agree to this? Why is this happening? So that's something to pay attention to, I think. I think that is a good one for you, Becky. All right. So I think that about sums it up for us here. I will be back next week, the same time, same place. And, you know, be sure to visit me over on my Instagram page, Stardust Wanderer Tarot, and sign up for my Kickstarter alert for my deck that is coming along. I just got, what card I got back? I think, oh, you're so very welcome. Oh, I just got the Ace of, they're going to be oars instead of wands. So I just got that one back, and it's really cool. And all I could say is Hecate is in it. And that's it. That's all I'm saying. Can't say anything else. But it's a really cool card. So I'm excited. It's so exciting to finally, like, you start getting little bits here and there. It will get there. It will get there. All right, friends. You guys have a fantastic week ahead. And I will talk to you all next week. All right. Bye.